Liam, you've spoken this season at both boxes. They took their chances, and in the main, and you didn't.
Yeah, pretty much that really. Just looked at their 3 shots on goal. Um, so we had more than them, which is it's the frustration. I think biggest thing there was so much positive to come from it. In terms of against the strong side, some of the play in terms of looking like a team, looking like we want to. The chances we then created, you then have to kill them off. You have to be ruthless. You have to have quality in and around goal, which we lacked. And then we just shifted the momentum a little bit too much. It wasn't through open play of them opening us up. It was us giving away needless set pieces, and then not defending them well enough. And that unfortunately has been a case too many times this season. So something we have to keep working at. We have to keep looking at. But on the whole, I think so many positives that we have to take from it in terms of I look back where we were 4 or 5 weeks ago and where we're at now. We have to make sure that, of course, it hurts. We don't want to lose games. We don't want to be where we're at, but we do have to take the positives from it and make sure that we transfer that into next week.
Really disappointing as well not to be able to hold on to that lead into half time, because there was so much euphoria. Louis Barry's first goal for the club, and I don't know the kind of goal it was, breaking from the halfway line, and really disappointing to concede so quickly.
Yeah, that's key. We've spoken a lot before the game about controlling momentum. So, us dictating play by whether it's controlling the momentum by being comfortable in block or us, passing the ball. It's straight from kick-off pretty much, which we've got to do better to stop the corner. It's really poor play to concede the corner, and then we don't defend it nowhere near well enough. So, when you're playing against players that have got quality like they've got in terms of their delivery, you leave yourself open to having to defend them. And the frustrating thing, we had enough set pieces ourselves, I think, in terms of corners, attacking, free kicks to cause more problems than we probably did. So, we have to suck it up and move on.
Louis Barry did get his first goal though, and he took it well.
Yeah, terrific, great ball from Nathan, and then real good composure. He showed his pace. And good quality at the end of it. So it was a really good goal, and one that's important for Lou because he's obviously been performing well, but the goals haven't quite been there. So it was good for him to get that.
He's part of that kind of group of players who have come to the fore really in this revival. Louis Barry, Nathan Holland, Henry Lawrence, and obviously you're getting players back. Tenai Watson and Mo Isa got minutes again. So you're talking about positives, all positives from that.
Yeah, so many. The frustrating thing's obviously the result, but so many positives we have to take from it. I think the position we're in. If we just focus on the negatives, I think it'll can roll on. And I think the big thing is, of course, we have to take the things that weren't good enough. And on the whole, that ultimately was defending set pieces, and take the positives because they're the bits that against. We have to transfer into future games. We've got some big games coming up that we need to transfer performances like that. And if we go out and we create the chances that we did, and we can control other elements of the game, I'm sure we'll win matches.
When you were standing here after the Plymouth game, the Peterborough game, and unfortunately the results the same, but how much more positive do you feel going forward compared to those games weeks ago?
Yeah, I think we've got our identity, which I think we lacked at times. Bristol Road was one that jumped to mind straight away in terms of not doing us. I think you see that today against a really experienced side. You saw us first half, and we caused the strong side real problems first half with the quality that we had, and they're the bits that we have to keep our emotions in check a little bit, which can be difficult where we're at. And we have to keep talking about it, but we have to take the positive things out of it and make sure that we build on them and we keep moving in the right direction, because we've shown that we've got quality in the side that can open teams up and create chances, and that's the frustrating thing. In open play, they didn't really create anything today. So like I said, 3 shots on goal, which is the biggest frustration.
It feels like you've now found your base sort of formation, your base lineup as well. This is a team that we've seen quite a lot over the last few weeks.
Yeah, we got to a point where we thought the consistency, sometimes you can chase changes when people aren't delivering or when the team's not quite gelling or clicking, and we've settled on this, and I think you've seen the progress. I think and especially top end of the pitch, you've seen the relationships start to develop in them guys, and we have to keep reinforcing that. We have to keep working at it. We have to keep making sure that we keep building on the aspects that we were happy with today.
You still take quite a lot of confidence going into Barnsley next week with that performance, having caused Derby quite a great deal of problems during the game.
Yeah, we have to. I think we have to. I think that, and just said to the lads afterwards, the big thing that stands us in good stead, even at 3-1 down, no one jacks in, no one quits, no one stops, fighting for the team, and that's so important for us to to change it. You know, then behaviours, we have to start with making sure that we have the right discipline, the right focus, the right intensity, and you saw all of them first half. And when we get that right, we can open teams up, we can cause problems, we can create really good chances. So yeah, there's so many good things to take that, you know, we're on a bit of a journey. It wasn't always going to be nice and smooth. We have to do everything in our power to work hard in training this week to get it right against next Saturday.
I mean, first defeat in 5, but do you still feel you are getting the consistency performances you perhaps weren't getting the first couple of months of the season?
Yeah, I think the understanding of the players in terms of how we want to play now. I think, you know, understanding their roles, you know, the structure, the rotations, the combinations of how to open teams up. I thought we did a really good job first half of playing the depth. You know, whether it is off of one pass or whether it is off 3-4 passes. I thought we had real good control and, you know, pinned them back at times and looked really dangerous on the counter attack as well. So, yeah, frustrating.
Yeah, was the set piece fragility, was that a surprise to you?
Well, we'd started to show progress in it. I think if you've seen in recent weeks, you know, obviously with the clean sheets that we'd had. But again, you're playing, you know, Conor Horan played at an extremely high level. So when you look at his quality, I think you'll always look at yourself though and be really frustrated in terms of, you know, too many mistakes. And I see it probably more frustrated at how we give away the set pieces. You know, at the start of the second half, we started okay. You get on the front foot a little bit, and then you give away a cheap free kick that shifts the momentum in their favour as it allows them to load it up in our box. So whereas we have to work really hard to earn the right to either get set pieces or create chances, you know, you look at it today and they didn't have to do too much to be able to put it in our box.
Is there an update on Daniel Harvey and Louis Barry?
Yeah, Lou had the one that hit him in the head first half, a slight concussion, so Doc saw signs of that half time, which is obviously why we had to make the change, and yeah, we need to have a look at Dan, hopefully not too bad.
Is there a frustration at the way that the second goal went in, particularly as it seemed like it briefly might be disallowed before being put on?
Yeah, frustrating to concede any goal. I thought it was, we defended it really poorly. I think to be totally honest, I think when you look at it back, good delivery, but we have to defend it better ultimately.
There's obviously been some good results recently here in the Cup, and obviously performance does improve. There's some games coming up here against sides that are near to getting onto the table. How important is it going to be to give similar performances today in those sort of games as well?
Yeah, of course. When you got sides around you and you're playing against them, of course, it becomes extremely important. But seeing it today, we can go like we did at Charlton. We can go away to or play at home to some of the bigger sides, and the small margins that cost you today. It wasn't major things. It wasn't you're coming in here. Everybody, I think, in the stadium felt that you're not coming in going they were miles ahead of us. I think that's probably why you get the emotional frustration that we've got right now, is because there wasn't a huge amount in the game today. So we're going to Barnsley next week with the same mindset that we can cause problems for anybody.